Hey there, cereal boxers, breakfast clubbers, and box top heads. This is Big Bowl of Board Games here on Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, John Pyka, and we are going to review Not It, the Cryptid Hunters edition, and we're going to do that right now. All right, guys and gals, we are going to talk about Not It, the Cryptid Hunters edition, and this is a really light, fun, super easy to learn and play game, and it has a cryptid theme. Now, everything is self-contained in this package, which is in and of itself a dice tower. It's got a slide open hatch, and that stores all of the components. You get a deck of cards that are cryptid cards, and these have different cryptids on them, like Loch Ness Monster, and the Kraken, and Chupacabra. Let's see, Gray Alien. You've got, where's Bigfoot? I know there's Bigfoot. Sasquatch himself, and these are really high quality cards. They've got a matte finish, very thick, high quality. It also comes with 3 dice. One die has 6 different colors on it, and each one of the colors on the dice corresponds to a color on a card. So red corresponds to red. The other die has symbols on it, or patterns, and each one of those patterns corresponds to a pattern on a card. The third die has cryptid creatures on it, and as you may imagine, each one of these 6 cryptids corresponds to a cryptid on a card. Here's how this game works. Each player, depending on how many players you have, gets dealt a hand of cards. And the more players you have, the fewer cards you each get. So we're going to assume we're going to play with 6 players, and we're going to start with 5 cards. Each player gets dealt 5 cards. Now, the goal is to roll the die, or the dice, and when they come up, you've got to find a card in your hand that doesn't have any of these symbols, colors, or cryptids on it and lay it down. And you call out, "Not it!" And the first one to get rid of all of their cards wins. Or that's when the game is over. So you count up how many cards you discarded, and then you subtract the number of cards still in your hand. So if I discarded 4 cards, but I still had 1 left, I would add 4, subtract 1, that's 3. And whoever has the highest score wins. It's that easy. I'm going to show you the play in action. We're going to go to the table. So here's the game in action. It's got a little dice tower. You're going to drop the dice down the mystery hole, and as they roll out, I've got a Kraken, purple, and the squirrely. So I'm going to go through my cards, and I'm going to find a card that doesn't have that pattern, doesn't have that cryptid, and doesn't have that color. And Chupacabra, I deal it out, not it. And there's one player who, on every round, is the Cryptid Hunter, and judges who was the last one to deal the card last. And whoever was the last one to deal their card has to take it back. And he also judges if anyone made a mistake or tried to sneak one in unfairly, and he takes that card away and hides it, and it will be used as a penalty later on. And then the play moves around to the left. The player on the left becomes the Cryptid Hunter. You again, he rolls the dice. And now we've got Nessie, the squiggly, and orange. So I'm going to look through my cards. I've got a squiggly. I Okay, so I can play the gray alien, not it. And that's how the play goes until someone has dealt all of their cards. And at that point, you count up how many you have discarded, you subtract how many you have left, and the one with the highest score wins. It's that easy. This is just a super fun, easy game to play. I can see this being one of those games that you want to play over and over. And it's a great warm-up game for those of you who are into, more heavy gaming or more competitive strategic gaming. This is just a good warm-up, but this would be a great game to have on hand for a party night for people who aren't gamers or who are just casual gamers. This is a way to introduce them to something familiar in that, it's got that feeling of Yahtzee, dice rolling, and it's similar to Uno in that you're getting rid of colors and numbers or colors and patterns, and the object is to get rid of all of the cards in your hand. And it's got a great colorful theme to introduce your casual gamer fans to your geek side. Cryptid Hunters, not it, Cryptid Hunters edition. This is actually available from our sponsor at Books A Million. So to get it, go to our website at backofthecerealbox.fun, click on the sponsor page, and then click on the Books A Million icon, and you can order that from Books A Million. When you do that, you will help us out a little bit, and that will be fantastic. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you like this episode of Big Bowl of Board Games. Make sure to check out our other great shows on the Back of the Cereal Box Network. And if you like this show, make sure you share it with your friends. Post a comment. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, if you like the content we produce for you and you want to see more of it, you can contribute and help us out at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. You can drop a tip in the digital tip jar or become a monthly subscriber. It's up to you. And let us know if you get this game, if you play it with your friends and family, if you like it, if it's as much fun as I think it is. And until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the flip side.